Good morning, everyone. Hey, it's Vicki at Stamp with Vicki. Okay, so let me just go ahead and see if it's on my computer. I guess the last couple of times doesn't seem to be taking as long. Not there yet. All right, let's see. Nope. So maybe I just told a story. Maybe it did and I just forgot it took that long. There we go. Okay, I'm on there. Let me do this. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to see if I can pull up the comments over here. So obviously coming to you on Sunday this week, just didn't get to it yesterday. Well, earlier in the week I didn't have a card planned, so I kind of had a lazy week. So I just took it in stride and made a card yesterday. So it's bothering me that it's cutting off my head, but it's a little high, so the camera is right here. And so anyway, you have a camera in my face. If you're here, definitely stop in and say hi. Sometimes I don't see all the comments, so if I don't mention you or say hi, it's just that I didn't see it. But thank you for joining me anyway. Today we are going to make a cute little Easter card. So last week's was more springy that you could have used for an Easter card, of course, because there was a little bunny. This week we're going to do a Happy Easter. It's with a stamp set that was, I think, the first one that I purchased for this catalog, and I haven't used it yet. I've played with it a couple of times and just didn't get to it around Christmas, which is when I would have used it. So this is the stamp set. I'll show you that first. Arrange a wreath. And it's funny that, like I said, I didn't really get to it much. The first one I purchased, which I love. Good morning, Lydia. How are you? Hey, Mom. Oh, honey, funny. Mom and Lydia. Been a long time, guys. Anyway, so yeah, this is one of my favorites. First one to buy, last one to use ish. I mean, we have time, but not much. So you can see some of the cute cards that they made. There's a lot of great parts and pieces with this, which is what makes it so versatile. I'm hoping, well, I say the last time, I don't know that it's retiring, and I'm hoping that they'll keep it. So we'll see. Do you all have your coffee? My second cup. Sometimes I'm on my third cup by now, but I didn't get up that early today. All right, so here is the card that we're going to be making today. Guys, I'm going to, shoot, all right, I'm gonna take a second. Let me know if this works a little bit better. It says it's connected, and of course I can't hear. But last time when I used my earbuds, the microphone helped the audio on it. So I guess if it doesn't, it doesn't. Back to the card. Okay, so here's the cute card, and you will notice this one is a, I think, 4x4 card. So it's a square card. And so our envelopes are a little bit bigger than that, and you can absolutely fit this in an envelope and just be a little bit bigger, but we'll actually make a little envelope today. Isn't that cute? So I'm kind of proud of myself teaching myself to make these little envelopes. Okay, great, Lydia, thank you. And then I will show you, I did kind of decorate the inside of the card. I left this open. You can just write a little Happy Easter note in there. So we'll go ahead and get started. As I said, oh, I'm gonna need my, as I said, the card itself is 4x4. So this layer is crumb cake, and it's 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And to create the white wreath, we actually used, well, I actually used the Whisper White ink pad. And it's a craft ink, so it takes a little bit for it to dry. One of my favorite combinations, I should really do it more because I love it so much, is this on crumb cake. Love it. It's so pretty. Okay, let's see. How do I want my wreath to look? We'll do it like that today. All right, I'm going to pull this back so I can see. I'm really just going to center it and give it a lot of pressure because it's such a big stamp and it's kind of thick. was it last? No, 2 weeks ago. I think we used the Stamparatus. We totally could have used that this time as well. That would have been another really great tool for such a big stamp. Ah, that worked out well. Here we go. All right, so let me get the stamp out of the way. Big old thing. I was running behind this morning. You should see like all the stuff up and around me. But this is clean. All right, so that is the wreath. And now we're going to build the Easter wreath. I've already punched and stamped the little parts and pieces here. So all I did was I took the colors, well, the colored cardstock. So we have Gorgeous Grape. Ah, the new pink one. My goodness. And then Balmy Blue. How can I not remember that? That's the In Color Pink. Something magenta. I don't remember. But anyway, I'm going to switch to, I'll show you. 1 striped egg and 2 polka dotted eggs. Okay. And then I've also pre-punched out the leaf. And I did a couple of those. All right, so to build them on my card, I used the mini dimensionals. On my card, on the sample card, I did stripe, dot, stripe, so we'll do dot, stripe, dot. Yeah. Okay. And I wanted it over to the side, just kind of down low. And I think I didn't use 3 dimensionals, but I think we're just going to do that because it's going to make it easier. 1, 2, and then this last one. It's just kind of staggering them a little bit. Three. Now, the leaf, I didn't do that. I did not use a dimensional. I put that under. You'll see why in just a second. So the Stampin' Seal, if you haven't used it by chance by now, which you should have, sometimes you have to just get it going. It's just the way it is. All right, so I'm gonna pop in. Oh, I'm over a little bit to the left some more, which is totally fine. So, well, I'm not gonna take it apart. Okay, that's fine. It's just gonna mean that the little bow is gonna be in a slightly different spot, but it'll be cute anyway. So to make the bow, I took some white baker's twine, and this is from the Snail Suite. And you can see here, I kind of doubled it up, and then I'm just going to cut it, and then I'll cut it here so that I have 2, and make a little bow. It's one of my favorite ways to make a bow. There we go. And I really want it to be pretty small, little guy. Yeah, because it's a small card. All right. See where that will get us. And to adhere it, I just used dimensional. The dimensionals are messing me up now because they're coming printed sort of, or like on the opposite side of the backing. I don't know how to explain it. Killing me. All right, so we're gonna have to play with this for a minute. What do you think? Let's see. Well, it's still cute there, but I think I'll, oops. Oh goodness, there, it'll go down. Cute. All right. So that's that. And to make the Easter sentiment, I took, so this color is just jade. I don't think I mentioned that when I mentioned the other colors. So yeah, it's just jade, which is one of the in colors from this year. So it'll be with us for another year. That pink, is it Magenta Madness? So to stamp on it, I'm going to use the Versamark ink. Thanks, Lydia. All right. Here we go. And I've cut this down to 3/4 of an inch wide. I don't know how long it is. It's just, I made it so long enough so I could cut it down. I'll just cut it down with my scissors. Okay. It's pretty straight. So you can see, Happy Easter. This mess out of the way. And then, so to adhere that, I just used the Stampin' Seal and kind of tucked it under the eggs as well. I'm going to do it a little bit different since the eggs kind of fell a little bit different on that one. I feel like every time my cards are a little bit different from what I designed, just a little bit, which is cool. I can show you the variations you can make. Thanks, Mom. All right, so that's that. Why don't we go ahead and add that to the card base. I didn't score it. Blasphemy. All right, let me do that. So to score it, I'm just going to score it in the middle at 4. So it's 8 inches by 4 inches. Kind of good I did that. I'll give you the dimensions. And then remember, you fold into the bump. Okay. And then I'll just add it on regular adhesive. So the Stampin' Seal. I love this card. I really like smaller cards. I think they're fun. So you might see some more of these. I don't know. I don't think I need that anymore. Okay, so that's that. I am going to add a couple of the In Color enamel dots. I hope these are staying. So I keep talking about things like staying and going. So what's happening on Wednesday is demonstrators get to see the new catalog online. They're releasing it for us, and the retired list. So in my head, of course, I function about a month out from customers because that's just, you know, how I do it, because we do a pre-order and get our minds in gear for what's coming up. You know, how we do Christmas in like September and October. Same idea. So that's what's happening. The catalog is being released earlier this year, and it's being released in May instead of June. The beginning of May. I don't remember the date. I want to say it might be the 4th, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, that's, you know, it's time to figure out, oh, what's retiring, and if there's something that you want. I mean, you can wait until the retiring list comes out this week, but you might want to order In Colors if they're even still available. I know they've been selling out because everybody anticipates that, you know, so, and the demonstrators, particularly who are more hobby demonstrators and don't have classes who can use that stuff, the retired things, just in their projects, they scoop it all up really quick. So, all right, so I added the enamel dots, very cute. I'm kind of in love with this card. All right, so we're gonna put this piece on the inside. I think we just go ahead and add it in there. And then, like I said, I added the little eggs. Remember how I did it? Let's see. Okay, so Mr. Pink's gonna be, sort of up on top. And then we're just going to add the other two to here. And here. So normally I would totally pop those up, but the inside of the card, so you don't really want those popped up. We're just going to keep laying them down. Okay. So I made them look like little, cute little egg flowers, or like I guess you're hiding eggs in the grass. There. Cute, right? I like it. For customers, so yeah, Lydia, we get to order it, anything that's on the pre-order April 1st, and then customers get it May, like 1st or 4th or whatever. I'd have to look at the date for you. So yeah, a full month early for everybody. And it's a new cycle that they started last year. Everything was kind of in flux and on weird dates. So this is how it's going to be. And then the mini catalog is July to December. So then we get our pre-order for that in June. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there's the card. Super cute. All right, now let me show you how to make the envelope. I have the dimensions written down. I'm going to show you how to score it, even though I already did. Okay, so the measurements for this are 9 inches across by 6 inches. And then on this long side, you're going to score it at 2 1/4. Okay, and then 6 1/2. And on the short side, meaning on top, you're going to go to 1/2 inch and score that. And then I'm going to flip that around and then score it at 4 3/4. The reason I did it on the other side is just easier to manage the 1/2 inch score with this on the base. So, okay. I'm going to need my glasses for this. All right, and some coffee. I really actually enjoy making custom envelopes. I forget how much I like to do that. All right, so what you're going to do is you are going to cut out along the score line the 2 smaller rectangles, like the 1/2 inch rectangles on either end. This is going to end up being the bottom part of your envelope. I'll just rip it. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing up on the top. So basically you're going to cut out the 4 corners. Make them go away. I was off on the score line on that one. Oops. Make sure you guys can see me. Not very straight, but that's okay. All right, so you're going to end up with something that looks like that. Now, what we do is kind of go in and cut the edges down. We're just trimming them a little bit on the corner because it makes it fold much nicer. So you're coming at it from, I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch in, then you're going down to that corner. You're going to do that on all the corners. You do not have to measure, although that one I'm gonna, that's gonna look terrible, but that's okay. Whatever. All right. I'm sure there's probably a better way to do it, or you could draw lines and make it cleaner and measure, like I said, but they're just gonna tear into this anyway, so I don't think anybody's gonna notice except for maybe me. Okay, so I think that's all the sides. Get rid of my scraps and show you what that looks like. Okay, so now, oops, that was fast. It looks like this. I'm going to turn it over and go ahead and score it. So just give it a good burnish. You want this folded nicely. There we go. There. Okay. So to make the envelope, one of these sides is obviously a little bit longer so that we can fold it over and then fold that over on top of it, okay? All right. You probably would want to use something a little sturdier, maybe even the liquid glue, which I just thought of, so it's just a little bit too late for me to use that. Yeah, I'd say the liquid glue or the Stampin' Seal Plus or even the tear tape. I might use that too. Although this seems, this will probably work just fine. I'm thinking more of like if you mail it. So then you fold the bottom up so you can see how that just created an envelope. And the reason why we kind of come in, which I guess I can do, it's a little bit better. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's a little bit better. And then fold this down and then you're just going to glue it again. So basically, where's the card? That's it. So it fits right in there. Get that little piece down. Boom. Adorable, right? Okay, so that's it. That is our Happy Easter card today using the Arrange a Wreath bundle. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to be back Saturday next week because I just do, and that's the day that we plan. But thank you for dropping in with me today, and if you're catching the replay, hello, and enjoy your weekend. What's left of it. All right,